Got a grizzly bear story encounter, 2002. My uncle and cousin and me were up camping in a hunting camp up Hazel Creek, headwaters of Hazel into the height of land, and a really hollow ground. And it was the middle of the night. We were in the tent. We had the horses on high line over off to the side. And in the middle of the night, we're in this tent, wall tent. I'm not sleeping. And I'm starting to hear something way down the creek jaw. A long fucking ways away down the creek jaw. And it sounds like a fucking freight train coming up this creek jaw. Padding up this draw. I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. The boys are sleeping. Cousin and uncle. And they're sawing logs, snoring. And I'm starting to try to make some noise to get them to wake up. This thing comes crashing in there. Just sounds like it's going to run right over the fucking tent. Comes crashing in there. And stops before the tent. The wind was blowing the wrong way for him to catch our scent till he didn't even catch it till the tent. The horses didn't even smell the bear. It was blowing off sideways wind here. And I'm shaking. I'm stood up right up in my sleeping bag, and the gun's all the way across the other side of the tent. No lights. Too scared to do anything but just sit there. And now I'm starting to say, hey boys, wake up. Hey boys, wake up. They don't wake up. This bear finally gets spooked. Starts padding off to the circling above camp. And when it gets to straight above where the wind brings the scent of the grizzly bear down to the horses, they start snorting and freaking out, stomping all over the place. Thought they were going to pull the high line down and just fuck off. And then he gets up high enough and far enough away that his scent is blowing the other way across the draw, and then everything calms down. The horses calm down. I calm down a bit, but I don't sleep a wink. The boys still aren't awake, cousin and uncle. Guns across the tent. I didn't sleep a wink till morning. We got up, did our thing. I told my story. They kind of wondered if they believed me. My uncle decided he was going to go up on the one side and we were going to go up on the other. And we do our thing, do our day hunt, come back. And my uncle tells his story. He gets up there, only 150 yards from camp, and this grizzly bear's standing there the size of a horse. He's scared shitless. All he dares do is figure out how to get weasel by him and come back. And like, holy man, this bear comes, it could have ran right over that tent. That story will never leave me to this day. To this day, my gun is in the sleeping bag with me sleeping. I have it in there with me. I'm scared of grizzly bears to this day. This was in 2002.